We're back now. There's Peggy Vasquez, your Spanish Day program. And Mark Madrid is also coming back because he wants to talk a little bit. He spoke to Harish. Go ahead and use this microphone here. Just stand there and there'll be... We're back now. There's Peggy Vasquez, your Spanish Day program. And Mark Madrid is also coming back because he wants to talk a little bit. He spoke to Harish. Go ahead and use this microphone here. Just stand there and they'll be fine.
Sure. Thank you so much, Peggy. I just wanted to say a few words about this next group, which is an amazing what you're accomplishing at Hindu Charities. I'm involved. I'd like to be more involved. I'm on the advisory board, but my crazy good schedule has prevented me from being as involved as I want to be. But what I can tell you is the work that you're doing is extraordinary in terms of what you're going to present today. And I'm a huge fan. And I just ask everyone that's watching tonight to open your heart, to open your mind to this wonderful event. I'm not going to steal your thunder, but I've heard all about it for the last few minutes, and I'm very commendable and admirable of the work that you're doing, and I'm going to try to be there myself on Sunday. So I just wanted to say a few words that our communities can come together and lift up the supplies for our school kids. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mark.
And thank you very much, Mark. And we wouldn't be able to do this without the support from the Chamber of Commerce and the Texas Education Board and Peggy and a lot of other people in the community. So thank you very much for everybody's support.
And thank you.
Yeah.
Five.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. And I also want to say hello to Harish. You know, I was putting the notice on for the show, and I don't have an administrative assistant. I'm just like a one-woman show. And he was scheduled for tonight, and he kept putting on, when I would post something, then he would put on that they were coming on. I go like, well, okay, maybe he sees something that I don't see, and I obviously didn't. But it all comes together, and it looks great. What can I say? We're going to go ahead and start with yourself. Go ahead and introduce yourself, and I think you're going to be talking about some of the particulars of this event.
Sure. Thank you very much, Peggy, for having us here. And good evening, everybody. My name is Pankil Matalia, and I'm working with Harish Kotecha, who is the founder and the president for the Hindu Charities for America. And we are here today to discuss the upcoming scholarship and the school backpack packing that we are doing. The backpack packing is going to happen this coming Sunday, and we are looking for the volunteers. We have a brochure that if you can project it on the TV here, we are looking for volunteers for 2 different time slots. One is starting at 11 o'clock, and they will be helping us with organizing the supplies for the school. And the second one is going to be at 1 o'clock, which is the general volunteering, where people can bring their young children, and we will have them pack more than 1,400 backpacks for the students.
Sky, do you have one of the flyers that he had given to you? We can show that. And tell us a little bit more particulars about it. Is that what you basically...
Absolutely, and I think we have two young girls here.
There's the flyer there. Go ahead and read that for the audience.
So this one is our 5th annual school supply packing event, which we are doing this coming Sunday. We are partnering with Jewish Community Center every year. They are a great help to us. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to do it, because they provide us the venue and a lot of other logistics support.
And that's Hart Lane, right?
Yeah, that is located at 7300 Hart Lane in Austin, Texas. If you need more information, you can go to our website, which is www.hc4a.org. And you also can contact us on the phone number, which is 512-994-4638 for more information.
Okay, great. And I believe you were going to start off. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you...
Hi, I'm Parthavi Matalia, and I've been volunteering for HC4A for the last 3 years. And I just wanted to talk about what HC4A was. So it's called Hindu Charities for America, and it was made to give people opportunities across the U.S. to give back to their community. And HC4A helps kids by donating school supplies and giving vocational scholarships to high school students. Apurva?
Okay, go ahead.
My name is Apurva. So we, as a member of HC4A, we hope to bridge income disparity through education. We were founded in 2010 by our very dedicated president, Harish Kotecha, and we are governed and directed by a very passionate and dedicated group of individuals who all strive to make a difference in these homeless children's lives. And we like to live by the motto, live here, give here.
Great. And did you speak something about fundraisers? Or?
Yeah, so for this school supplies event, our fundraiser is called Bollywood meets Borscht Belt. And during this event, we have Bollywood dances and Jewish traditional dances, and people come, pay money to watch the show. There's also a comedian, as I remember last year, and people give.
They had a magician this year.
Yeah,
because I was
magician
there.
this year. And they give money to pay for the school supplies event.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this Bollywood Meets Borscht Belt event is essentially how we get the funds we need in order to sponsor all of these school supplies that these children will be receiving.
So this year we were, with the great help of all the community members and the effort from all the volunteers, we were able to collect more than $20,000, which helps us buy the supplies for the 1,400 backpacks that we are going to pack this Sunday.
Yeah, I think one of the things that was mentioned there that it's school supplies, for course, for children. Like maybe there's quite a few children in a family, and sometimes the parents have to talk about whether do we pay the light bill or do we
Absolutely.
do we buy school supplies because they have to pay a certain amount. And then it also includes homeless children. Is that right?
Absolutely. There are, the majority of the beneficiaries out of these programs are homeless children, and those who are, they, again, as you mentioned, absolutely. We are fortunate that we don't have to worry about putting food on the table and what to wear, but some of these children have to decide whether to go to school, buy the supplies, or to have a meal. And I think the work that Hindu Charities for America is doing is phenomenal on the way that it's helping all these kids.
Okay. Sky, go ahead and show the flyer again, and you can cover when and where this event is
Okay,
again.
so this event is at JCC of Austin, and
It's the other flyer, Sky. Thank you.
it's at JCC of Austin, and we need volunteers to arrive there at 1 p.m. so they can help pack backpacks that will be sent to different districts like Del Valley, Manor, and Austin. And we need them to put supplies in the backpacks like notebooks, binders, pencils, erasers, coloring boxes.
Did you bring a
more.
sample of a backpack?
Yes,
Yes, we did.
actually.
It's
Yeah.
And all of these kids are anxiously waiting for the school year to come, so you really be helping make a difference in their lives.
Okay. So go ahead and read that. 5th Annual Scholars School
Yes, so
Supplies.
this is our 5th year of running the school supplies packing event. This is a very family-friendly event, so bring your kids. It's a very fun event for everybody. And it'll be this Sunday, as we said before, at 1 o'clock.
And they need volunteers for 11 and 1 o'clock, of course, the event. And you can go to the website, hc4a.org. That's HinduCharitiesForAmerica.org. And Ashish will be there and be greatly appreciative of people coming to help him with that. And here we have some samples of backpacks, and that's a package that's given to a child there?
Yes, so this one here is a sample that is going to be given to one of the schools, and so depending on the schools, we have worked, Harish and the group has worked really well with all the school districts, and what they do is they provide us with the list of supplies that they want for each school grade.
Okay.
So we have divided that into 2 age groups. So we have pre-K to 3rd grade, and then we have 4th to the 12th. And based on the grades, we have the supplies which this is how we're going to pack this coming Sunday. So this is just a sample that we created just to make sure that everything fits well.
And they're really pretty, you know.
Yeah, they're really nice schools.
Really nice
Yeah.
stuff. So you need to help, because how many students will be getting supplies?
1,400
1,400.
1,400 backpacks or packages need to be put
Delivered.
together and delivered. So that's a great opportunity to really help people. And I just want to share, I did tape the Bolshevik event, and it was lovely, the dancing and all the people that were there. And then they had foods from different restaurants. I'm not too familiar with the food, but I ate everything. It was so good. And I think Harish has shared a story that when he first came to America, he had maybe $500 with him. And but because he had an education and he had a degree, he was able to build himself up and be part of the American dream. And I think that shows that he knew the importance, and he knows the importance, as we all do, of education. You know, if a child cannot have a school supply, so how can they be, you know, learning what needs to happen, and they need to go to another grade. So I think he realizes at a small age or a very young age that the children need help. You know?
Absolutely, yeah. Very well said, Peggy. So, you know, I personally believe that the main pillars and the foundation for any children's life is going to be home, which is where the shelter is, and the food and clothing, and the third thing is education, because by providing them education, you are equipping them to be a better individual down the road, and, you know, understand what are the values of basically going through the lifespan.
And you also said something about vocational scholarships.
Yes. So through Hindu Charities for America, we also give out vocational scholarships, and these are $500 worth scholarships for high school students. And this year we're giving out around $43,000 of scholarships, and like these scholarships can help students go to college, pay for textbooks for college, and it's a really great opportunity for a lot of kids.
I remember when Hashish came on one day, we had Abraham Galvan, who's a friend of mine. I think he's a veteran and a minister, a chaplain, and it just so happened that he was going to ACC, and he's a paralegal, and he got a $500 scholarship, and that's what bought his books. And so it was kind of like, here was Harish here, and he was one of the recipients of a scholarship that was given to him. So I think it's just just very rewarding to be able to do that. So we all want to give a shout out to Harish, and hopefully he's watching us. And we hope to interface with Harish and his Hindu Charities for America and the Jewish community, and it's Mark Madrid here from the Greater Austin Hispanic Chamber, because those are our children. I know like the Austin Independent School District has like 75% are minority. So we need to help our own, and we need to help all the kids that are in there, whether it's Austin or whether it's Manor or wherever there's, the kids that's needed there. Any last words you'd like to say?
Yes, I would like to, again, thank you very much
Sure,
for
welcome.
inviting us, Peggy, here and having us a session. I would like to show the upcoming fundraising we have, which
Okay.
is on November 5th. And this is our second annual Aadhaar
It's the
Gala.
other poster, Sky.
And the word Aadhaar in Hindu, in Hindi means support.
Okay.
So basically, this is the fundraising that we are looking forward to, a participation from a lot of our ongoing volunteers and donors, and also we would like to invite new donors and more people from the community. This is the program that helps us put the $500 scholarship program into practice. As Parthavi mentioned, that we are donating or providing scholarship for up to $43,000 this particular year. And just to give a projection, that we are planning, that we are forecasting that in year 2020, we would want to provide up to $120,000, which means providing to lot more majority of the folks from the population that we are serving. And on the same token, we would also like to raise up to $35,000 by 2020, so that we can provide more backpacks and the school supplies to the homeless and the children below the poverty line. So thank you very much once
Definitely
again.
looking towards the future. Go ahead.
And one thing I'd really like to encourage everybody is to please come out if you're free on Sunday at 1, because this is a really great event. Personally, buying school supplies every year is just a secondhand thing, just something we need to do. And after volunteering at HC4, I really didn't understand how many children don't get school supplies every year, and I think it's a really important cause that everyone should come out and help with, because you'll really be helping these kids.
Okay. Any last words, Michelle?
Yeah, I'd like to mention that there's 3 ways that the audience can help. First way is to spread the word. Tell your friends and family about this event, and more people that show up, that means faster the backpacks get made and faster they're sent to the schools. Second way you guys can help is to come volunteer at 1 o'clock, help make these backpacks that are going to be shipped off to 3 school districts. And the last way you guys can help is to make a donation at www.hc4a.org, or go to any of these locations, Gamma Stores, Gandhi Bazaar, and Manpasand, and you guys will find little cans where you guys can make dollar donations.
Okay, great. Well, I want to thank you guys for being here and all the great volunteer work that you do. And y'all are also young. That's really nice. That's really good. We're going to go on to some more music and say hello to Harish for me.
Hi, Harish.
Yeah.
Hello.
And we're going to go on. I had the pleasure of going out to El Sol y la Luna this past weekend, Saturday. Had a great time. And there was a lot of people there. And Nilda de la Lata, she's the owner of the restaurant. And she said, well, there'll be some birthdays going on. I didn't know it was her birthday, but what she has, there was like 6 or 8 people there. They were Leo birthdays. And so it was a great amount of people and a cross section of people. So I took the opportunity to dance a little and tape a little, have some great food. So I think Nilda right now is in New Mexico, but we'll have her on at a different time because I'd like her to come and talk about her restaurant, El Sol y la Luna. That's at 600 East 6th Street. And of course, her manager, Malu, who's helping Nilda, and it allows Nilda to go off a little bit. I'm sure she comes right back to her restaurant because that's the kind of business you have to watch out for. So I just want to show you and share with you the great event that happened. So Sky, if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and take some footage. We took some footage of that, and we're going to go ahead and show that to you. Thank you. This has been Peggy Vasquez, your Spanish Day program. And we'll see you next week.